Chosen vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man, Druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. I need each and every vessel to hit that like button, hit the share button, and don't forget to subscribe. Let's get right into it. Shout out to the GCVs, salute to Drew Nation, and shout out to the Galactic family. Let's get right into it, shall we? Chosen ones can feel the presence of evil in a person. That's why they get angry when you use your discernment. You can tell when people are evil. You can sense an evil vibe. You know an evil vibe when you feel one. When people don't match up to the person they're trying to portray themselves to be, you know. They can pick up on your energy too. They feel it. I used to think that people either watched me or saw me and they knew what type of person I was because people would start to mimic my behavior and my mannerisms and type of person that I am, my personality. All right, I know you guys have experienced this as well. People will act just like you. They're trying to act happy just like you, right? They're trying to act like they're super positive. They may even try to copy your walk and pretend that they're exuberating the same amount of positive energy that you are. But one thing I've noticed is that people can mimic other people very well. People can copy others very well. All right. People are just able to feel your energy, and then they know that you're a certain type of person. Just like you could pick up on their vibes, can pick up on yours as well. And that's why you'll have your back turned to people. And when you're out at places, people will be all loud and trying to really throw on the positive switch. And it's like they've never treated a person good in their life before. And you could just tell. They're like, "Oh, hi. How are you doing? I'm great. I'm really good. It's the best day ever. It's just so wonderful." And it's just like, if you really meant that, that's great. But, and it's like, they're doing it so they can get your attention. They're doing it so you can hear it. These people know that you feel good. They've watched you, they saw you. Also, they could pick up on your energy. Sometimes it's just they walk in the room and they start to feel different. And they know that it's something or someone, if they're unaware of energies, all right, that's making them feel that way. Some of them actually can pick up and they know that it's you. That's why you'll have the stalkers, and that's why you'll have people who try to get up real close and personal and try to get that attention, that energy from you firsthand. It's like they want it from the source. All right, they want the sauce from the source. All right, they want the source sauce. All right, that's what they want. They want that source sauce. You feel me? All right, so they're trying to get all up close to you. They're trying to get all close and personal, right? They want to get that feel good, those good vibes. So nothing to a chosen one, because we can tell when people are keeping it real or not. All right, we can always tell, man. They gotta go somewhere else with that ungenuine faketivity. All right, don't come over here with that faketivity, because we could tell, right? You want to be fake? That's the number one thing we can spot. All right, people have been fake with us. We have been programmed by society and life and people to be able to be aware of fake. So many people have kept it fake when we have kept it real, and we always wondered, we're like, yo, I'm being this type of person. How come everybody else is being this type of person? It's because they're freaking fake, man. These people are fake and they're not real. Yo, this person has been sitting in their yard with this blinker for about 20 minutes. And they now just pulled off because I'm staring at them. This person has been watching me for that long. Like I said, people can see what type of person you are. Some people, they could feel the type of person you are because they could pick up on your energy. That person was sitting there with those lights. You know how you try to ignore stuff because you don't like to assume, as people say, you're assuming. Okay, I'm assuming, all right. It's called being highly intuitive. You have a brain and a mind that's out of this world. All right, your intelligence is so high, it will make people call you crazy because they can't even begin to grasp some of the minute understandings that you are able to conceive. They can't even grasp some of the minute understandings, some of the minute things that you're able to conceive. They can't even firmly grasp it. All right, they can't firmly grasp it. They cannot pick up what you're putting down. So they have to label you as crazy. They have to say it's something wrong with you because in their mind, how could you, this weird, whatever they think you are, be smarter than them, have more intelligence than them? You don't even have friends. You don't even, you're not even, they think you're not good socially. All right. They think that you have social issues. You can't pick up on social cues. You can pick up on social cues real well. It's just that people are inferior, people are insecure, and they don't know how to deal with you because you're better than them. That's why you always felt uncomfortable around people because you're better than people and people are supposed to learn from you. You're like a Christ-like figure. All right, you're like Christ. That's why you're Christ-like. All right, they realize that it's something special about you. They see your crown on you. They see that you're anointed with holy oil. All right, and that holy oil, that's your aura. All right, that holy oil, that's your energy. That's like in Dragon Ball Z when they had the flames around them. All right, you have that around you. All right, everybody has that around them. That's why when you look in certain cultures, like where like the Hindus and Buddhism and all that, when they got those like real dark black figures that are like half human, half animal, and they got the flames around them. That's where all that stuff comes from. That's your aura. That's your energy. Everybody has that. When you become in tune and you eat certain foods and you meditate and you raise your energy level, you'll like, yo, you'll be a force to be reckoned with. Okay. That's why they have to hide all these ancient texts and all these old books and scrolls, and they got to keep information from people because the chosen ones, will tap in. But what they don't realize through our DNA is that through the sun, this energy is already being awoken up. All right, there's so many different planets and suns coming back into the solar system. All right, they talking about energy from the sun being released that's about to hit the planet and stuff like that. Like it's a lot of it's new energies that are coming back. All right, that are about to start waking certain things up in certain individuals. All right, people are going to be moving a little differently around here. People already been posting videos about prophetic dreams, all right, about getting powers back and all these certain things. So we're living in a real interesting time. All right, they just said that they found aliens. I'm not sure how real that was. I'm starting to think that was just a distraction. All right, for them to prepare and plan for this Israel stuff. Because how you go from from almost having to fight aliens to World War III, you know? So it is what it is with that. But as far as us, all right, we've really focused on the World War III and me. All right, focused on this war inside of us that is all taking place currently, happening between good and evil. All right, the good and evil is on the rise. All right, and it's only going to be more split. You're going to have more people become more negative, more evil. They're not going to want to hide how they feel. And you're going to continue to have to realize that, wait a minute, I need to separate from these people. All right, this evil is really getting out of hand. This isn't the type of evil you could just look over and just stay around. This ain't the type of evil you could ignore. This ain't the type of evil you could look past. This type of negative energy and evil is wiping you out. It's killing you. So what you have to do is when you feel that evil, when you feel you're in the presence of that evil, no matter who it's coming from, all right, no matter who it's coming from, you got to get away from it. All right, your life is literally depending on it. All right, you need to live. All right, you are a high energetic being, and when your energy is brought down low, to make you feel like crap, you really feel like crap. It takes over your whole entire force field, and it'll make you just lethargic and take time away from your life, right? And you don't want to keep having time taken away from your life. All right, people get angry when you use discernment because they are aware that you're able to read them, and you can see them for who they are, the demon that they are, the vampire that they are, all right, the bloodsucker that they are, the evil one that they are. So when you can see the evil in people and you realize that they're bad news bears and they're like legit no good, and you're supposed to be staying away from them and not have anything to do with them, that's how you know that these people aren't for you. You're supposed to, all right, keep your distance, number one, always. But I mean, why would you want to be around someone that makes you feel like crap? These people think that they're the best thing yet, and they're the worst thing yet, especially for you and your high energetic self. All right. So they're going to get angry. People get angry because you can read them, you can see right through them. You know that they're no good. All right. So keep staying away, keep avoiding people like this, and don't have anything to do with them. Don't want anything to do with them. You don't need anything to do with them. You don't need people. All right. Once you feel that people are no good, you don't need them. All right, don't stop being around people just for the sake of having some friends. Stop being around people just because you think it's the thing to do. Oh, well, people are supposed to talk to people, or I don't want to be rude, or I don't want to be a bad person, or I don't want them to think I'm weird. Forget all that. All right, because what they're weird. All right, forget all that. What's weird is sabotaging people. What's weird is ostracizing people. What's weird is making someone feel like the odd man or woman out just because you're different. All right, if people can't appreciate you and the things that make you unique and the things that make you special, then they gotta go. All right, people are going to call you weird because they don't understand the level of energy that you have. They don't understand why your energy is like that, why they feel your presence, why they feel insecure around you. They don't know why. All right, it's because they're supposed to better themselves, and they're supposed to want more out of life, and they're supposed to be asking you questions and learning from you and studying from you and all these things, but they ain't. So it is what it is. They're going to have to stay stuck. And since they're going to hate and not elevate, you're going to have to separate. All right. When people hate on you and they don't want to grow or improve or change their ways, that's a sign for you to go. But, oh, this person's hating on me. I'm out. All right. You don't have to work things out with jealous people, especially when you can't. You don't have to work things out with people who aren't going to want to work things out. All right. Some people, like I said, they're just negative. They're stuck that way, and they're always going to be that type of person. You're going to continue growing. You're going to continue moving forward. You're going to be continuing on your journey of change and growth. All right, and elevation. So continue on that. And sometimes, if not every time, you just gotta leave people where they are. All right. Sometimes when you show growth, other people will be like, oh, okay, they'll get the Jesus effect. They'll be like, oh, okay, I can change. Things can be different. Maybe a light will go off in their head. But all you could do at that point is be an example. That's why you have to be an example. That's why God wants to use you to get your shine on. All right. So that way you could your light can attract other chosen ones, other people who are called by God to go do something else extravagant, go do something else great, go do something else that's purposeful, because that's what life is about. You're here to do something special. You're here to have a purpose. All right, you're not just here living to watch TV and see the sun wake up every morning. All right, you're supposed to be shining just like that sun. All right, they got people trapped out here and stuck in the matrix. It rains, I'm gonna feel bad, there's nothing to do. No, you're supposed to be working on yourself. You're supposed to be improving. You're supposed to be battling that inner storm. All right, you're supposed to always be doing something. If you're lonely, you're not putting in enough work. If you're bored, you're not putting in enough work. All right, if you're worried, you're not putting in enough work. So the presence of evil people, when you use your discernment, they're going to get angry. They will get mad because you're smart enough to stay away from them. You can read them like a book. People feel that that's invasive when you can read them and you're able to pick them apart. You're able to see what's good about them, what's bad about them, what's evil about them, what they need to change, what they need to improve on, how they can make their life better. And it's like they didn't ask you to do these things and you didn't ask to do it either. But it's just, you could just pick up on it. It's like you're intuitive. All right, your mind just like you could just read people very well, and that makes a lot of people uncomfortable, and that makes people not like you, makes people jealous of you. They wish they had that skill. All right, they're mad that you can see all these things in them, which alerts you to stay away from them. And like people will try to hide these things from you. All right, the person may not even be a bad person like that. They'll just try to hide these things from you, and because you don't mess with them, now they become a bad person, because it's like, how do you see this thing in me that I'm trying to hide? And I was trying to hide this so that way we could get together. I was trying to hide this so that way I could be your friend and use you. I was trying to hide this so that way I could look like a good person to you, so other people would look at me a certain way because you look at me a certain way. You weren't supposed to see this about me. I didn't tell you this about myself. So I mean, a lot of people get upset and angry when once you realize there's certain things about them and you can figure out certain things about them. They get mad, they get upset, they get angry, they start to hate you for it. All right, they want to be jealous of you because you have these abilities and they don't. All right, they want to be able to figure you out. That's why they're trying to figure you out like that, because you already got them figured out. They have to try to figure you out because you got them figured out already. That is one of the reasons why they're so focused on trying to learn about you and study you and figure you out, because you already know them inside and out like a book. You can read them. You know, look, this is somebody that I don't have no business dealing with. This is somebody that I'm staying away from. This is somebody that if I continue to mix my energy with, I'm not going to get anything accomplished. And it's like, the more you spend time around people like that, the more you recognize how evil they are and that they never had love for you in the first place. So soon as you go through the betrayal, you're going to start to be able to pick up on these people real fast and real quick. And you're going to start to like not have as many friends. You're going to start to lose friends, and you're going to start to lose associates, and you're going to start to just stay to yourself and not associate with people. All right, you're going to have people to associate with. God's going to bring people into your life to where you can have some real friends. All right, you're going to be able to share some genuine, authentic realness with some real people, but you can't just waste that on anybody. All right, your good energy is like fine diamonds. It's like precious rubies. It's like money. All right, your energy is money. That's why they call it currency. When you talk to people and engage with people and share your time and energy, you're giving off currents. They're giving off currents to you. So if you're giving off all these positive currents, it's like Mario in the video game. They're over there like ching 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 ching. And then it's like by the time you get done talking to certain people, it's like you jumped on the tortoise with the spikes on its back, and you're like, all your coins are just like bouncing everywhere, you know? It's like, or yeah, it's like now all your coins are gone when you're done talking to this person. So you got to watch certain people that are coming up off of you and you're not benefiting anything from them. Those are users. Those are people who know they don't have anything to offer. They know their energy stinks. They got a dark cloud over them, a dark aura over them. All right. They're usually walking around like looking angry, looking mean, got that glare going on. All right, but some of them are covert. They know how to hide that thing. So you got to watch that too. Some of them are more covert. All right, those are the people that have the straight face but the real short attitude. Hello. Okay. Mhm. Yep. All right, like those types of like, yo, that's a real wicked spirit. All right, you got to watch those types of folks. Those spirits are wicked. People that are just real covert with it, real undetectable with it. All right, it's not as easy to detect them as it is everyone else with these certain qualities and these certain traits. So when you sense evil on someone, just play it accordingly. All right. Whether this is someone you have to work with, don't say too much with them. Don't spend too much time around them. Keep the conversation short. Don't be all up in their face. Don't have them all up in your face. All right. Because evil people will annoy you. They'll drain your energy. They'll aggravate you. You'll spend certain time around certain people, or something negative will happen and you won't even come back to work the next day because it's toxic. It's draining. You're an empath. If you're relating to what I'm saying right now, you're an empath, and you can't just allow certain things to happen because it will drain your energy, and it's like a literal attack where you're in a video game and it's like you have to now go heal up because of this negative situation or this negativity or these evil ass people that you got to deal with. All right, so make sure you continue to once you spot evil, just keep your distance away from certain people. Don't engage with certain people. All right, certain people are evil. There's a lot of them out there, and they're going to get angry because you're wise enough to realize that, yo, this person's evil. I'm not dealing with you. This person's an evil person. I'm not telling them nothing. This person's an evil person. I'm definitely not sharing anything with them. All right, and they're going to be upset. They're going to be butthurt because you don't want to be their friend. People are going to be mad. All right, they're only mad because you're not letting them use you. All right, you're not giving them supply. They saw you as an easy target. All right, it's like somebody who thought they were going to get something and then they don't. What happens in those types of situations? People get hurt. People get mad. So, oh well, it's their fault, not yours. All right, so use your discernment. That's how you know you're in the presence of an evil person. All right, and also that's how you sense when you're in the presence of an evil person. People that are always looking angry, people that are always having an attitude, people that aren't willing to compromise, people that make bigger problems out of small problems, people that are always trying to get in your business, people that are always trying to compare. All right, people that are always telling you their business and you don't even care. I have this going on. I have that going on. All right, people that are always trying to play the life comparison game. Who has the better life? All right, people that are always saying things to make you feel drained. People that keep bringing up old comments. People that watch what they say to you to see how it affects you, and then they keep saying the thing that they know is going to affect you. All right, those people are evil as hell. All right, and you're going to want to pray against them. You're going to want to stay against them. All right, you're going to want to make a way against them. So that way you don't got to keep going around these people. You don't got to keep being around these people. That's why I always advocate for you to work on your mind and start your own business and create your own reality, because you don't have to keep fighting tooth and nail for scraps scraps around people that don't even want you there. All right, you're fighting over uh, um, a poor man's meal. You're fighting over what's the word I'm looking for? Paupers. What's the word I'm looking for? Damn, you're fighting over a pauper's portion. There we go. You're fighting over a pauper's portion. A pauper is the word that they used to call poor people that would be out there panhandling. All right, a pauper, somebody that's out there begging, somebody that needs money, somebody that needs resources. If you're a child of God, you should not be a pauper or anything that resembles that. You should not be poor. You should not be begging. You should be rich. All right, if you're a child of God, you should reflect that in all ways thereof. Shouldn't lack in any way. All right, shouldn't lack anything. All right, so don't stop begging for a pauper's portion. Stop fighting over a pauper's portion when the Lord wants to give you all that your heart desires. Okay, He wants to fill you up. All right, with blessings on blessings. He wants to overflow you. He wants to fill you up with blessings. All right, He wants your cup to runneth over. All right, God wants you to wake up every day and be like, my cup runs over. That's what you're supposed to be saying. My cup runs over. Not I don't have enough. Not I got to go to work around these people. Not I got to be around people who hate me just for a pauper's portion. All right. You can feel the presence of evil around certain people. And when you use your discernment, it's going to help you, and it's going to help you stay at that job. It's going to help you not get into that relationship. It's going to help you protect your energy, protect your finances, protect your vibes, protect your livelihood. All right, it's going to help you keep paying your rent, like stuff like that. Keep putting food on your table, you know. And the thing is, God will provide, but you want to do your part too, and you want to be able to stand up and fight, so that way you could stop people from running you off because they're so evil and so negative. And it's not that they're running you off, it's just you want a more positive situation, so you try to change the location, but then there's other people of the same vibration. All right, so you have to keep leveling up. You got to keep fighting. All right, keep filling your mind with knowledge. Keep watching videos like this. Keep asking God to enhance and strengthen your discernment and your wisdom and your knowledge and your understanding. Ask God for these things. He'll give them to you. All right. That way you could fight the good fight, and that way you don't have to keep quitting jobs because people are unruly. You don't have to keep going from place to place because people are evil and negative. You'll be able to stand up. You'll be able to get going. All right, what do they say? When the going gets tough, the tough get going. But sometimes when it's like a million people on one, and sometimes when they make it so difficult, and sometimes when it's like so draining that you can't even get out of bed the next day, I understand sometimes you got to quit, but guess what? You're still a fighter. All right, you're not a quitter because people are trying to stab you in the back, attack you, and make you feel like hell just to keep going back and fighting for a pauper's portion. And that's how you know you're in the presence of pure evil, when you're dealing with people like that, who that won't let you live, that won't let you be the angel that you are, the earth angel that you are, the positive light warrior that you are. All right, how you a whole warrior, but you come in peace, and you have to war with people on a spiritual level, because these people are cowards, and they don't play fair. So what you got to do, you got to attack them in the spirit realm, because they're being covert and they're trying to do crazy making. All right, people like, yo, who goes to work today and say, you know what, I'm gonna try to make this person crazy. Somebody that's evil as hell, and somebody that's a damn hater. All right, ain't nobody going to work trying to make somebody feel crazy, unless that's just who they are and they taking that spirit to work. Unless that's who they are, and they bringing that spirit to church, they bringing that spirit to the family reunion, they bringing that spirit to the Christmas party, they bringing that spirit to the Thanksgiving party, they bringing that spirit to your damn birthday party. All right, you gotta celebrate balloons, you gotta celebrate your damn birthday by yourself. All right, these it's getting real out here, man. Things aren't the way they used to be. All right, so when you feel that, when you can see these things, you're just awakening. It's your spiritual awakening. You're waking up. You're realizing that things aren't what they used to be. You're realizing that people aren't who they used to be. You're realizing that life's not the way it used to be, and that's fine. It's just that you can't play yourself, and you can't let other people play you. You got to be positive. You got to do what's right. You got to do what makes you feel good at the end of the day. All right, as long as it's according to God's laws, statutes, and commandments. I'd like to thank everybody for watching this video. Smash that like button, smash that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. All right, because this has been another Druuill special. Shout out to the chosen vessels, and salute to the Galactic family and Drew Nation. I'll see everybody in the next video. Druuill out. Peace.